All right, now I sound good. Start it over.
Let's
It's my
start
birthday.
from the
I
beginning.
ate 30 wings.
No.
Becker, how many wings have you eaten today?
None. I haven't had... Have I had anything today? I don't think I've had any food today.
Okay, that's weird.
No, I've been kind of mostly eating like one meal again, just because if it does make me feel shitty, it's easier for it to be once instead of like 11 a.m. for the rest of the day feeling shitty.
And it's still a toss-up whether food helps you or hurts you.
Yeah, I mean, I've still definitely been doing better on the pills, but I've had a handful of rough days in the last month, and it sucks.
What are these pills, if you are comfortable sharing?
Yeah, I don't care. They've got me on Ondansetron, which is a Zofran. So it's like an anti-nausea for chemo patients and stuff like that.
Do you get to name this disease you have since like they can't figure it out? Don't you get to name it? No.
It's just going to be long COVID. And then they put me on amitriptyline right before we went to Rome, and they still got me on that. And it's like a nervous system, anti-anxiety, weird thing that the GI doctor thought might help just like keep me asleep long enough that I don't wake up to puke. Like it'll help me fight through the sensation, and that's helped a lot. That one's been huge. So in combination, they've been doing pretty good for the last couple months.
Do you think it's linked to COVID?
They think it's some kind of weird long COVID thing that's in my system. I go to like the immunologist next in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
It's real.
I'm pretty sure
Becker's
COVID made me
disease is
dumber. I got it like 3 times, and it definitely made me stupid.
Yeah, the brain fog. It affected my focus, I think.
Yeah, you guys aren't good at anything anymore.
I've been trying to edit this episode of Wide World for 14 months, and it's
4 months.
It's just not going together. No, it's coming. It looks good.
It does
Sam
look
just
good.
has to do VO.
For the first episode of Colorado.
Yeah.
Whoa. People have been shouting you out, dude. Sam and I talked about a couple women being very upset with him. Sam's in Tokyo. We might as well explain.
Yeah.
And he was very confident that we would be able to record. Who cares? It's easy peasy. What's the time difference? 13 hours. Who cares? That's literally nothing. It'll be 11 a.m. your time, midnight my time. We're both thriving. And it's like, okay, yeah, we'll see. And then
he's like, dude, I'm in Tokyo. No. I'm not doing the fucking stupid podcast.
I'm on vacation. I needed a vacation from this vacation. And yeah, he's no, I figured we would hook up. And so he's over there and we're over here.
Yeah. To be fair, he's with his whole fucking family
his whole
doing
ass
Christmas.
Family.
Yeah.
It was a big will they or won't they? Will Japan let Mel in because he's not only black.
I was more worried about
but also
Sam.
Korean. Sam.
Well,
because of
because of the Wide World feature of us in that certain bar.
Because of what we did over there.
Yeah.
A Tokyo American Club assassin is going to get him.
Poof.
Whoa. Holy shit. He gets shoved into a freaking bag and then a van.
And they just freeze him in the basement.
And we don't hear from him.
It's one of those little K vans. So he's taking up the whole back.
They would pork roast him. They'd put him on a steak and roast him.
But yeah, the whole family I think is over there now. I think Mel's in there under a fake name.
Pseudonym.
Yeah, Johnny Tsunami. I can't remember. He went with something very American cartoon character Johnny Tsunami. What was it? Kevin Earthquake. He was
Jacob Rushmore.
Yeah. He was focused
Mount
on
Rushmore. His name's
fun
Mount
first
Rushmore.
name, Mount Rushmore. Crubbard, I think, was in there. Is that what you? I think he tried to go with David Crubbard. D.O. He wanted to be like, yeah, me and Emily, we're both D.O.s. That's how we met. That's why we're over here.
I've been trying to play Pokemon on my phone, like with an emulator, one of the OG ones, and it's just not as fun. The funnest part is coming up with names like Gumbo and Crubbard and stuff for your Pokemon.
But
yeah,
I forgot that it's your birthday. I have it in my phone, but I hadn't gotten, I guess I got the notification and it came and went, but thanks for doing this on your B-Day.
I mean, I have a shitty Christmas birthday. I'm used to just everyone being busy and not around.
You also probably got fucked on presents as a child.
Mm-hmm. And my sister's is on Christmas.
Whoa. What is this? What is this phenomenon in your family?
My mom's birthday's in March.
And that's 9. End of March?
She likes to get it on her birthday, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
End of March plus 9.
Yeah.
9 months is a baby time.
I'm 9 months after Valentine's Day.
Generic. Boring.
It is boring.
Classic.
It's hilarious if you know my very unromantic parents who hate each other, but
it's the one time your mom feels contractually obligated. This is Valentine's Day.
My dad's
get enough chocolates in them.
Parking brake broke and his car flew into the golf course at China Resort.
And he accidentally fucked your mom, and that's how you were conceived.
They like drunkenly told me once, and my mom was like, "Yeah," and then I had to like fuck him so he wouldn't go kill everyone.
Jeez.
And she was like, and then I was pregnant. I was like, oh, that's cool.
You were born out of sacrifice for the greater good.
But yeah, and they'd just given up because they had like an astonishing amount of miscarriages and complicated births before me. So my mom was like, and then like 6 months after I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I don't care. Got pregnant with your dumbass. Like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was an accident.
Your mom's parts were a real jungle gym, a real discovery zone.
Yep.
No child could escape intact.
My mom's pussy's an ESPN zone.
Too many sharp edges in the ball pit.
Yeah, I think it was like 9. It was a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, but yeah,
That's
shit.
Fucked.
Shit. I went completely off track and I just got it back, which was talking about Sam getting yelled at by those women.
Mm-hmm.
What did he get yelled at for?
Because of talking about his wife being an abortion provider.
Oh.
And then one of them was like, fuck you. And it turns out because one of the women couldn't have children herself. And so she didn't want to hear about abortion, which is insane, obviously. But,
yeah.
I had just wanted to say something based off of that. I think about a dude like, oh, people complimenting you about Wide World. Oh, boy. Nice. Went through a little discovery zone play area myself to get back
you seem
to
fatigued mentally.
Well, I'm stoned, and I thought that that it was something worth getting back to. So I was like, "What was it?" And it was just dude, people shouting you out for Wide World. So hurry up, but also do what you do, and you can't rush.
I've moved on to the second episode. It's in the ball's in Sam's Tokyo hands.
Good. Tokyo court.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And then he gets arrested. He's like, that's my brother-in-law. And they're like, no, we're here for you because of your YouTube show, Wide World. Sanji is already Seiji has been in prison. So they lock Sam up next to a bearded, gaunt Seiji. Yeah. Long. So it's been 8 months, but fingernails, long ass hair, rats living in his hair and beard. Mr. Caruso comes by, and is like, Sam, welcome to your new home. Yeah, we finally meet. He's like, fucking Caruso's real?
This season kind of has a Caruso too, Max.
Oh, yeah.
It's been fun, like, turning him into a ghost.
Max Ripple.
Mm-hmm.
Is he real? Find out on Wide World. No, people love the editing. They're very excited because I also got to tell so many people that, we got Colorado and Rome and Key West already already shot. And you just have to cut them up and sprinkle your magic dust on them. And it's exciting. People love them. And more Wide World.
Yeah, obviously, I think they're going to like these new ones.
People yelled that at me in Humboldt. More Wide World. I kept saying it. And I was like, shut up. I get it. I know. I'm trying to do it on Instagram.
We're figuring out how to streamline it too. Like, we got Joe and Bonzo working on it. Like, I think Joe's like organizing the Rome footage right now.
A bunch of there was some auto feature of syncing audio and video that you were able to use for Rome, not Colorado.
Yeah, the tentacle.
No, we bought those new mics and things just before Key West. So that makes it so much easier.
Key West is going to be okay.
I also,
syncing everything up with time.
Cool system.
Yeah, and then I can just monitor all the lav mics on my phone with an app, which is really cool.
I don't know if you listened to the episode where I talked about a guy asking if I was saying that he loved Wide World Tokyo. And then asking if I was a part of it, if I was in it. I was like, dude, all right. Well, are you getting head? He was getting head the whole time. 3 episodes. He's getting blown and misses me completely.
I think people just don't differentiate. Like, they don't know who. Sometimes I'm Lund. Sometimes you're me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I get to be you in Sam's joke about the blowjob machine. And I'll tell you what. It's great God, Sam and I kept laughing about not only am I fat, gross, like he's always, watch his special or he's going to please watch the special or else he's going to blow his brains out. He's too fat to hang himself. So watch the special. It's not doing well at all. It sucks. I'm fat. And now I complain about a blowjob machine. Then I fall in love with it and I check it and he pays for it, but I bring a checked bag so that I have the blowjob machine and my CPAP machine because I'm so fat that I have a CPAP machine, and I'm so stupid that I mix up the CPAP and the blowjob machine. So it's like what a great time.
I had that blowjob joke. Blasted. It was doing great, and then he just steals all the thunder. And I was like, oh, he's gonna let me use the CPAP part as a tag after this weekend. Because how else is he gonna do this joke? But he just steals my whole joke.
Yeah, and
he didn't really steal my joke, but he stole the subject of my joke.
You let him take it, I would say, more than him.
I'm not actually
stealing.
mad.
You rolled over on your belly, showed him your belly. Excuse me. And he took it off you, and now it's me. And then after the shows, I get to look at everybody, and they get to be like, "Oh, look at this dumb fat idiot. You in Wide World or what? Are you even in Wide World, stupid?"
He just wants a parade of fat, dumb guys that have sex machines. And also the CPAP narrative is totally out of control because I snore loud sometimes. I've tried to use that CPAP several times, and there's no difference in my sleep. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's
right?
What?
You wouldn't know. You're saying you didn't feel better because
you
slept better.
Because everyone's like, it changed my life.
Yeah,
And I used it for like a week straight, and it was like, no, I just wake up strangling myself with the cord, with the tube.
Yeah, Sam said I was snoring a little bit, but it's not as cacophonous as yours.
Yeah, I'm allowed to snore.
He said it was more cute, but he certainly wasn't. He wasn't into it. He woke me up to tell me I was snoring. And I was like, "Oh, thanks for the feedback, but I'll get right. I'll get right to work on fixing that." I did 100 crunches real quick.
He just needs to focus on his sleep and not get. Once he starts getting bothered by it, it'll just snowball. It's just the sound of sleep. It's sawing logs.
Just a person sleeping. He wants quiet, which is unfortunate for me because my tinnitus is so bad. I need something on, and I don't want the TV when it's hotel cable because of the commercials. But I ideally would have a podcast going in the dark room, and he doesn't want shit. He wants night. Everybody be quiet now. No humming, no whistling, no snapping along to a song in your head, a song in your heart.
When I share a room with Sam, I put my phone under my pillow on like 1 volume, and the sound transfers through the solid matter in your pillow better. So you'll be able to hear the show, and Sam won't be able to hear it. As long as you don't sleep on your back.
No, I'm usually stomach or side.
Yeah, as long as you
usually get side in the mix.
An ear and jaw down on the pillow, you'll be able to hear it. It works pretty great.
He didn't know.
I asked him, I was like the next day, did that bother you at all? And he's like, no, I couldn't hear shit.
You were listening to Broke Down Garage, weren't you?
No. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm the dude
smelling your own farts.
Well, I had to share a room with Donnie Townsend, and he just sits in the dark drinking beer and listening to live Ween at full volume.
What?
Whoa.
And I'm like, this isn't going to work, brother.
He's Nosferatu. I've seen a bunch of people do the Nosferatu on that thing. It's like, all right, everybody settle down. Just go see a movie.
I'm
movie.
Excited.
Who are you going with?
I'm going by myself, I think.
One of the best things you can do, go to the movie
I love going to the movie by myself.
I remember, I think Sam and I talked about it on a recent pod, the transition from being so concerned with everybody else's vision of you, opinion of you, you're terrified. Getting over that rules, and some people never get over it. And going to the movies by yourself, going to a concert by yourself are these things that some people would think are insane because society deems things a group event, and then a solo event means you're a loser. You couldn't find a friend. You searched high and low.
And what kind of psycho is judging you? That's right. Who are they? You're at a movie. Watch the movie, you fucking loser.
Yeah. No. Ideally, you meet a vampire at Nosferatu, a hot vampire chick. She turns you. All of a sudden, you don't need sleep. You have twice as much time to edit wide. You don't have to go outside during the day. You literally can't.
You can't. Yeah, now you have an excuse.
Before and didn't want to. Now you can't, so it's perfect.
The sad thing is
your mom can get mad at you.
My sleep schedule would change not much.
Yeah, you and Donnie would just be hanging out all night.
The Ween live.
Fucking push the
But that was the weekend that we recorded the Nightmare Bitch, the song from the Catacombs, in the hotel room. Me, Donnie, and Sam.
Yeah. And
that's the hardest I've laughed in a long time. Coming up with the witches, the goblin's pants wet with stew.
Human meat turned number 2. Kit Holland just made a linoleum cut of Sam, or that line, and I don't know I can't remember if it's supposed to be a picture of Sam or if it's just kind of a guy that Kit Holland does, but it was cool.
Yeah, shout out to Nick Holland. He's a good bud.
Is he Nick now? Did he get away from Kick?
I think he's still Kick on Instagram, but I call him Nick IRL.
Okay. Nosferatu. Yeah, I want to watch that shit. Megan and I were going to watch the second Joker last night, but then I got not scared. I got very high in a way where sometimes I get so high that I really don't want any violence or like fucked up shit, gore, rape, like anything. I'm just like, I don't want that. You do that? You get that high?
Yeah, this is why I don't like horror movies or scary movies or like
You're
can
always so
hardly
high,
ever
you
watch
can't
a
handle.
thriller. Yeah, I'm that level of high almost all the time where like I just don't want that shit. I'm mad that there's not just like Will Ferrell comedies coming out from anybody anymore. I want mindless shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to go back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Because even, all the big ones that are mindless are action and it's violence.
Yeah.
And it's not gore, but yeah, you're still like,
get your heart rate up
tanks and shit.
Yeah.
The military-industrial complex, our tax dollars, going to fund an Iron Man
I literally was trying to watch Tenet the other day, and I was too high. I was like, fucked.
I want to be high to watch Tenet, but you can't be too high because
It
it's
was
confusing.
scary. It was scary. Just like the tone, not like all the violence, but like the dystopian tone of it just like made my stomach turn, and I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Right now.
How high are you going to be for Nosferatu?
I got off some antidepressants, and my weed tolerance is like much lighter now. So I'm trying not to get too high because I can get really too high quickly now.
Yeah, but when you're in a theater,
high.
it's so overwhelming. You can like let it roll over you.
True. I think that's true. I think it's different when there's other people around, and I don't know. I can be pretty high, but I want to remember the movie too.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get so high that you black out, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you mean like you won't remember any of it because you were thinking about 8 other things and not paying attention?
Yeah,
you were high as fuck.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, and I was going to say, Sam and I got high as fuck to watch Smile 2, plenty of gore and like crazy mind fuck, but it was awesome. So it just depends. I was not that kind of high last night, or else we would have watched Joker 2. I think we're going to watch it tonight, except Megan, I think, is sleeping.
Watch Strange Darling instead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to watch that.
You'll have a much better time.
I got way too high.
Well, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, what's it about?
Like a murderer, a serial murderer chasing after a lady. But it's like all the time is all switched around, like Pulp Fiction style, and it's really stylized.
Oh shit!
Okay,
bunch of Dick Dale.
Chapter.
What were you going to say, Becker? You got way too high and went to Arby's, and they called the cops.
I put on that Jason Bateman thriller on Netflix. Oh,
yeah.
Thinking
what's it called?
Fuck. It's some plain reference. Carry On. It's called Carry On.
Carry On, My Wayward Son.
And I thought it was going to be like because they were like framed as like a Christmas thriller, so I was gonna be like, this is gonna be no more stressful than a Die Hard. I got like way too high and had to like pause it and do a couple of laps around the living room. It was like making me really anxious.
Hands on the head.
Yeah, watching it like literally on the edge of my seat, like not putting any of my thigh or back into the chair at all.
I watched both the Home Alones on Christmas, and those are Christmas thrillers. Those movies are so good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Sam and I watched Sam and I watched the first one when we were.
Give me another scoop.
Milwaukee.
I ain't driving.
Yeah, that's very funny. Also, yeah, I told Sam if he ate as much as like whatever he has when he's watching the gangster movie, it's so much ice cream he would have puked everywhere. Like he would have been so sick. But he also had whatever else. I know he has like gets pizza, chips, But yeah, the ice cream, it's like 12 scoops or something.
The movie, even Angels with Even Filthier Souls in the second one is so demented and evil.
You got scared.
It's crazy. It's some pre 9/11, pre Columbine comedy, Christmas thriller movies for you. That's some good stuff. Kids playing around with gun noises.
What?
That wouldn't be in a movie now. Him like playing that movie with the Tommy gun in it. That's some pre 9/11.
No, but they still wouldn't have a kid like pretending that the bit was he's going to shoot up the pizza man.
Yeah, exactly.
Because then
it would be too real. Like there'd be a lot less humor.
He would get
in
swatted.
Chicago.
Yeah,
in the burbs of Chicago.
Yeah, super nice.
Chief Keef would be the kid.
Okay, now I want to see it.
I would watch that.
Did you see the second Joker?
No, I don't plan on it.
Me neither.
See, everybody hated it, but then I saw somebody say that that was actually good. So I was like, oh, hello. So maybe it's good.
Who said it was good?
I think, there was the backlash because people didn't know it was going to have musical numbers in it. I don't know if it counts as a musical, if there's songs the whole time, or if there's just a couple. But I think that really threw people, but it doesn't mean that it was poorly done.
Didn't the guy just make it to piss off the studio and get out of his contract?
Yeah,
like a Matrix 4 thing?
He didn't want to do a second one at all?
Actors on set were... People are quoted. Tim Dillon talked about it, how like they were standing there filming the scene and he was like, what the fuck is going on? This is the worst thing that's ever been made. And one of the other like character actors was like, I this is all I do and I can't understand what's happening right now. This is terrible.
A real Freddy got fingered situation.
Yeah. I thought that they set out to make a bad movie, but it ended up being good and they were mad.
I don't think it's a good movie.
No. And when I want to fuck with Megan, I put it on as if, we'll just throw this on. She's like, let's put on something good that we've seen. It's like, Freddy got fingered for sure. She's like, no.
I've never been a Tom Green guy. I respect the guy, but he's never really sang to my heart.
I love Freddy Got Fingered.
You're too young.
Don't know.
You've been Zoomer pilled.
Yeah, I'm the millennial Zoomer.
I think I freaked out. Listen, I think I freaked out some Zoomers in Milwaukee because it was these like young white kids, white guys. There were like 2 or 3 of them. Looked like they were probably like 22 or whatever. We take a group picture and Sam says something like, look at us, huh? This is pretty good. And I go, yeah, white guys, right? And I said, we're back. And I said something else like, finally we're going to start winning again. And it's like, I don't know. I guess if you didn't know me, but they had just seen
that's obviously
my act.
Satire.
I know, but they had just seen my act, which has nothing like that. So I thought it was funny, and they seemed a little scared.
They need to watch. They need to get some media literacy. They need to watch Starship Troopers.
Oh shit!
A real satire film.
We watched Con Air a couple nights ago. That was pretty solid.
Hell yeah.
Ridiculous. It doesn't drag really. It's pretty good beats. Pretty decent pacing.
Yeah. I think that does a lot.
What's it called? What's his name? Not Schumacher.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
The other guy.
That came out when I was young enough that I was unaware of anything other than like Nick Cage has long hair and this is crazy.
I'm trying to watch all of David Lynch's movies before he dies.
Is he on his deathbed?
I think he might be.
Did he quit doing the weather report?
I don't know. I don't even know if he quit blasting cigs.
I highly doubt that.
I was wrong about. Oh, yeah, I was thinking maybe Michael Bay did it, but he did not.
Oh, it does kind of seem like a Bay flick, huh?
Yes, just dude Simon West. I don't even know who the fuck he is.
Mr. West. It's Kanye's brother.
I don't know this freaking guy. Simon Birch directed Con Air.
Plastic spit cup. Plastic spit cup. I can't stop saying that.
That's out of the three song seeds that you planted, that one's sprouting first.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Prodigy.
I don't know which one I liked the most of the three. Kissing somebody in a hospital, and then plastic spit cup, and then what was the third
plastic spit cup was just a different thing I've been doing. The ones in the video are kissing in the hospital, having three mean uncles, and that beat you up, and building a giant robot that flies you around by the hips, and you might have sex with it.
That's an ode to your blowjob machine.
Kind of. I'm obsessed with the idea of building a big robot that carries you around. I don't know why. I think I'm a little autistic.
That's what Elon's doing right now. Building robots that will fly us by holding us by the hips.
To kill all the mutants. He's building big purple robots to kill all the mutants.
It flies. The robot flies horizontally, but you're held vertically.
I'm a bug shield for him. And then we
just getting bent backwards because he's holding you around the waist and you're going 200 miles an hour.
Folding backwards. Getting scorpioned by the air. But I have a boner. He's steering with my boner.
Standing on you with his arm reached around, steering with your boner is very, very good.
His head's right behind your ass, so you're shitting in pain and fear.
Well, he runs on my shit. He's fueled by my shit, so he swallows it.
Oh no! You have a little hole. You attach,
and he looks like Yo-Yo Ma.
Crazy for that. The android is Yo-Yo Ma.
Yeah, it's like a 10 times
in a tuxedo.
Yeah, the cello strapped to his back.
If the hands are huge, the cello has to be nuts.
Imagine what that thing sounds like.
He flies with that in one hand and you in the other. He's late to a gig. You're getting bent to shit.
I have to play at the Trevi Fountain, Patrick.
You get pickpocketed because you're bent backwards. You can't fucking stop the guy.
I started just having to walk like that.
Bent?
It fixed my hump.
Oh, yeah, the hump is long gone.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I had back problems, like, starting with those comedy work shows. I had, like, 2 weeks, my back was tweaked. That was hell.
You're all fucked. You couldn't
I could understand how that would radicalize you to kill a CEO, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or just like weekly conversations with insurance and disability people that take
getting the
4 hours each time. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on your way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to take the power back, Becker.
I sent you the Ticketmaster headquarters address.
That's what you want gone? Ticketmaster?
Doesn't Ticketmaster imply that we're their ticket slaves?
Whoa.
I would say.
You ever think about that?
So we cancel him, then we murk him. I assume it's a dude. But who knows? Lady ticket mistress.
Ticket mistress.
The ticket dominatrix. Completely possible.
They'll probably change their name to like Huel 2. They'll pull an Xfinity.
dude, wherever the Huel guy is, he's safe.
I think
What's the
Huel's
etymology
still
of that?
around.
Did they just look for like a bunch of letters that no one could
Human
Google?
fuel.
Human fuel. It's gotta be.
It is. It's like everything you need. It's meal replacement and powder form.
That's so gay.
It's still a thing.
Oh, you can still get it.
You can still get it. They keep refining the recipe.
I should send mine in. I should send mine in and be like, look, if this shit were good, I would have eaten it by now. I would have made a shake or two. But guess what? I've got 6 pounds of it. I need to refresh, or else I'm out, or else I'm factor for life.
That's why I was asking if you remembered Reskin doing it, because he was telling me about it one night when me and him and Adrian were hanging out, and he was really selling like, man, I feel so great, all the health benefits, this, that, and the other. And then finally I was like, what's it taste like? And just very quickly, without an attitude adjustment at all, he was like, oh, it's really bad.
Yeah.
And like rolled right through. And it's like, so you drink it twice a day and that's 90% of your food and it tastes bad? Like you've just made peace with that? And he was like, just with my lifestyle, it's working really good. And I was like, yeah, I could never.
Where's he get his serotonin from? I get mine from chicken wings.
Yeah. He probably got into jacking it or sex guy. It's got to go somewhere.
I think he was video gaming.
Oh yeah, God, he was streaming. I did his stream, and it was like, holy shit, what an overwhelming sensory experience.
Yeah,
so many little icons and messages and dings and bings and bongs. I was like, what the fuck?
It's kind of stand up for like cowards or shut-ins, but it's also kind of like babysitting.
God, I wish that woman who couldn't have kids would have stayed home. It was nuts.
Stream. Yeah, that sounds awful.
It was nuts to be like, I can't have kids. So for a comedian to talk about his wife's journey, her decision to provide abortions for adult women is redonkulous, and frankly, I should sue all of you. And then she wanted a shot of tequila to calm her ass down before she drove home. Get out of here. She got a little half shot of tequila for the road.
I hope that Nosferatu is at my screening of Nosferatu, so I can really have a word with him about biting people's necks.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't like the way you bite people's necks.
Did you? Oh yeah. Before I forget, Sam. Or so I was watching Dark Side.
Forget that I am a human.
I'm gonna forget. Fuck.
A creature before I could stand. I was a something before I was a Slipknot.
Oh, Slipknot. Yeah. No, fuck. Sam. What did I say? Sam.
You said, oh, yeah, Sam.
Mentally, you're in the discovery zone.
There's no survivors.
You're in the ball pit.
God,
damn
Discovery Zone ruled.
I don't think I ever
Leaps and bounds.
Was that what yours was?
You weren't allowed.
Called?
No, they were two different things. I think they had both in Vegas.
Nice.
I could be wrong though. Did one buy the other, or did one turn into the other? No, they were competitors.
I think insurance put them both out.
What
kids getting their skulls cracked.
Abortion lady?
Yeah, kids were dying like crazy, getting like seriously injured.
Abortion lady was in Milwaukee, west of Milwaukee.
Dumb.
Yeah, but as she's complaining, a dude was like, bro, that was the best shit ever. I came last night and I had to come back, which is like the two very different. Whoa, beanie attack.
Beanie.
Two very different responses to the same show.
Normal comedy show response and psycho lady response.
And Yeah, how dare you? How dare Emily? Really? You know?
Yeah.
Sam's just the messenger. Emily's the problem. This woman can't have kids. So why would Emily help other women do the exact opposite of what this lady would do if she were knocked up? If she had a little bit bun in her oven, the last thing she would do is go to old Dr. Boot to the...
I miss
She's not going to go to old Dr. Boot to the tits.
Emily would get home and I'd be like, how many babies did you kill today, Em? And she'd be like, just slime. One.
That's not enough. That's not a full day's work.
I miss knowing how many babies were killed.
How many less babies today?
One less criminal out on the streets.
One less pickpocket at Trevi Fountain.
Well, Yo-Yo Ma's a great diversion. Pickpocket.
A giant 10 times the size robotic Yo-Yo Ma? Yeah, that's a great distraction no matter what the situation is.
Mostly because his giant cello vibrates your body and stuns you so you can't move.
Huge hands. The cello even bigger.
If you've never slept in Yo-Yo Ma's hands, you haven't slept.
He just watches you sleep.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say this earlier. Sam fucking got me. I don't know if you saw his Instagram story, but Duddy got a taste of the strawberry fucking candy.
Yeah.
They went to the grape store, the sugar covered fruit stand, and I'm watching Dave enjoy a delicious treat, but then Sam hits him, hits me, hits everyone. One strawberry candy. It's like, God damn. Oh, but also, fuck, I remember it. I'm watching Dark Side of the Ring. I'm autistic. I'm blasting Megan's sister-in-law's family. They can't make eye contact. They can't ask me about comedy. But I watch Dark Side of the Ring constantly. I've seen each episode a dozen times, but last night it pays off because I'm watching the Ultimate Warrior one, and Eric Bischoff is talking about how the Ultimate Warrior, changed his name to Warrior because Vince McMahon and WWF owned the name, the Ultimate Warrior, and so he couldn't go elsewhere and use that name. So he changed his name to Warrior. So I fucking Photoshop the caption of Eric Bischoff saying that, and I make Eric Bischoff say that he changed his name to Ghoul. not the Ghoul, not Sam the Ghoul Tallent. He changed his name legally to Ghoul. And I sent it to Sam, and it was one of those things where it's like, I hope he likes this as much as I did, because I was like, it took me like 10 minutes to change these 3 screenshots, and I'm like trying to make it look good. I'm like, good enough.
You're a meme maker.
I'm like, I hope he gives a shit. And man, yeah, it was a great response. He said today that he had been talking about me to Emily for 20 minutes and she was clearly over it. And I would imagine a big part of that was either us being over there, our adventures over there, how much better I am at being in Tokyo than everybody else is that's over there with him right now. Or the meme, the Bischoff thing, pretty good. The Ghoul thing, I did not think that he was going to actually film that Ghoul video, and man, he loved it. And then he kept doing Ghoul stuff on the way home, on the way to the hotel.
Where did it come from? Is it from an episode?
No, he literally he had these long sleeve shirts that somebody super talented made that design of I don't know if he calls it the Marauder, but it's like a goblin, warrior or something. Medieval
like
fucking beast. Yes.
Cover.
Yeah, fucking Death. Dio, like a Dio warrior, Dio album cover. He had long sleeves of those, but he was running out, and so he wanted to make shirts of some kind, and because he ran out of most of the long sleeves Thursday, and we were there Friday and Saturday as well. So the first night he comes up with he does some Packers logos for most of them, Sam T, and then the Packers logo, and then he did like a couple of drawing, one of like a Santa looking guy, one of like a hobo looking guy, and then the next night, or no, Friday night, after selling some of those, he goes, I know what I'm going to do for the next shirts. I'm going to draw a ghoul. And I was like, okay. And he draws, he says Sam T and then ghoul underneath the face. And I thought, oh, he's going to do a couple of those. Like, he was super high. He had like the picture of the ghoul face in his mind because he's stoned and we're giggling or whatever. And so I thought he'd do a couple like that and then move on to something else. Nope.
Just ghoul
all night. Friday night, and then Saturday he's up early. He's not up early, but immediately starts making more ghoul shirts. So
how's he making them?
He just bought. He ordered a bunch of white shirts from Target and paint markers, and drew them up, and and then did the video. It was like, oh, AJ, after the show, we're going to do a video. And I was like, there's no way. He won't want to do it. As soon as he got off stage. All right, we're going to do the thing. I was like, holy shit. It's still a thing.
Did you see the version I made with the Lord of the Rings in the background?
No, damn it. I'll
you don't check the group chat, you bastard.
What do you mean?
He's not in that group chat.
Oh, you're not in the wide world group. Oh, that's my bad.
Fucking getting boxed out. I knew it.
Well, I think you were removed for Key West, so we wouldn't be bothering the shit out of you.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
Gotta get me back in there.
Well, my bad. I should have checked, but that makes sense. I'll send you the edit of Wide World.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have wanted any of those. Where are you guys? I'm in the bathroom. I'm also in a bathroom. I made a tree in the park, my bathroom. That one's from Sam.
I'm getting more Turkish Delight.
Did you guys go? Oh, yeah, that was
Becker got a bunch of Turkish Delight.
Sam got some the other day that was grapefruit, and it looked really good.
Becker spent, what, $310?
No, it was more than that.
It was like every night we were there.
I went like 9 out of the 10 nights we were there.
Not my Turkish ass being delighted.
How much were you sharing?
A lot.
Okay.
I was giving away at least half of it.
It was I
think I ate at least one each of those nights, probably.
Yeah.
A chunk. We had the breakfast pizza at Walmart today.
Brave. It's
Becker?
Good. It's a great pizza.
But it's gotten you?
That was what I thought got me at the beginning of this.
It's what gave you long COVID.
Yeah. That was like the last thing I had.
It's not that good.
I started to have runs of really bad days. So I blamed that for a while, but it wasn't that. That pizza rules.
Pretty good, Pat. Maybe you give it a whirl. Give it a whirl away.
In the Walmart deli?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not. It can't be the Walmart brand, but they have a couple of other types of that brand of pizza, and it's a biscuit crust, sausage, egg, cheese, and the crust was pretty damn good. It was a little thick, a little more gravy. You make a little extra gravy, I think you're
as a
good.
Dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a little more moisture, but the crust was good. It was fucking good.
Oh, so this is a frozen pizza.
It's a
but it's in the deli,
pizza.
so it's refrigerated. Yeah,
it's the Walmart market side.
Oh, I haven't been to a Walmart in a long time.
Oh, you're boycotting.
No.
You have Trader Joe's up there in Greeley?
No, we don't. We have a Sprouts.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
A Sprouts.
You go to Sprouts?
I go to fucking Safeway because it's closest.
Yeah, that boy. We have a Walmart and a Safeway.
The Safeway is
that's pretty cool.
Good for everything but produce, but wildly more expensive than Walmart.
The Safeway bakery is pretty good.
Dude, I'm not going to shoot a Walton. I'm going to shoot whoever came up with the variable pricing, whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it that much today. We went to Walmart, got that pizza. We got a couple things. We're moving, so we just wanted a couple things. Megan needs stuff for Mutiny. I didn't think about it that much this time. I think because I can't handle it. I will snap if every time I go to Walmart, I think about the fucking evil.
The price
behind
changes.
Surge. Yeah, it's all digital, digital price tags, so that they can adjust them as needed. They say according to supply and demand. And the example is that when it's hot, you might pay more for ice cream. And it's like, that's fucked up. Like, you think that sounds like a normal thing to say when you're so massive, just giant, just this fortress of fucking groceries. And they're like, yeah, sometimes you're going to pay a little more for stuff. And it's like, when will we pay less too? And it's like, well, we haven't figured that part out yet. And it's just,
it'll probably somehow make more waste rather than diminish waste. It'll make more waste.
People will buy less if it's way more. Yeah. They've already quadrupled the price of food in the last fucking 5 years.
Yeah, it sucks. Fast food's not even worth it anymore.
It's really not. It's insane that you can go to like a sit-down restaurant for maybe $3 to $4 more.
Yeah. And the quality isn't like even staying the same shitty. It just keeps getting worse and more expensive.
Yeah.
The McRib that I had a couple weeks ago made me want a Mangione. It made me want to start blasting. It was so bad. Like it's been bad. I know it's straight up been bad. But the one that I had, I was just like, it made me. I wasn't even mad. I was mad at myself. I was like, who are you really fucking mad at right now?
That's usually who I get mad at after I eat fast food.
Fool me once. Shame on you, McDonald's. Fool me 40 times in the last 15 years, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it all sucks.
Not trips to McDonald's. That's just McRib.
Yeah.
40 McRibs. No, I haven't gone back that
What's
many
your guys'
times.
go-to McDonald's order?
I haven't
Double cheeseburgers and maybe a fancy chicken or two little kind of over the dollar McChickens because they're just kind of nothing. So you got to get the fancy, right? But I don't want two of those because they're $7 each. So yeah, 2 double cheeseburgers, 1 fancy chicken.
I haven't been there in over a year, but I usually get 3 Big Macs.
Jesus. Nice.
God
I like to get a 10-piece nugget, maybe a double cheese.
34-piece nugs or nothing.
For my birthday. Yeah, now you can only get chicken wings on your birthday because they cost $60.
Yeah.
Yeah, wings are tough.
They are now.
Wings are not coming back. We're gonna need something else.
It's crazy. They used to like just fucking. You couldn't sell them back in the day.
When?
Like they were just like not that.
Buffalo bars started seasoning them instead of putting them in soup broth.
Just proof that humans are dumb. It's all about branding.
Push. Yeah, big
and
push.
Sauce.
From chicken people. Like, we got to get rid of these wings.
It's also a huge indictment of how sad Buffalo was in the 70s. Because they were like, it's cold out and I don't want to go anywhere. Let's just cook the soup bones.
5 Super Bowls, no rings.
Yeah. And then served it to their patrons. And they were all like, this is fantastic. They were right. But just the sadness of doing that is really, really desperate.
Buffalo sauce, the flavor has been so bastardized. Like, there's so many shitty buffalo sauces now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They overcomplicate them.
I like creamy
I want that
Louisiana
vinegary
better.
Oh, you guys are different, but the same. Not so different after all. We have to meet in the middle. You can't go to Wide Right anymore for your perfect wings.
Oh, no.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P. indeed.
The new burger spot in town's pretty decent, Lund.
What?
Sancho's.
Yeah.
I had a burger there the other night. They gave me the wrong burger, but it was still fucking great. So I had the wrong food, and I still wasn't mad.
That's dumb. People
Very
are
nice
posting
of
on
you.
Facebook early and often about their misadventures at Sancho's. It's like, God, just shut the fuck up. Go there once a year like you're going to do.
Yeah.
And you don't have to comment about it. It took forever.
Well, yeah, they've been open 2 days, and it's a bunch of Trinidadians learning to work for the first time. So,
It's a bunch of 12-year-olds.
yeah, it really was. It was a bunch of like 17-year-old kids, I think. Like right past where you need parental permission to get a job.
Not young enough.
Not a girl, not yet a woman.
It was, I think the gal that was in there was older. I see her around town, but there were a bunch of young fellas working in the kitchen and running orders around.
Yeah, 9-year-olds on Heelys.
Yeah.
Tricycles. Little tricycle with your lemonade on there.
Dressed like the Saw puppet.
People commenting, "Where is this? It sure would be nice if I could if I knew where this was," and acting like it's a failure on the part of the restaurant.
How big is it? There's two. It's just one street, isn't it?
There's 4 streets.
There's 4 streets in our town.
There's a dozen places, and also every flyer. You know, everybody does like the big flyer with all the with too much information. And they're posting from the account, you know, the Facebook account that has all of the right information. But these people are all 80 or, you know, a paint-based diet. Instead of Huel, they had a lot of Dutch Boy as a little kid. Or was it Dutch Boy? That didn't sound right.
I don't know.
I think that was a paint. I don't know if
I think Dutch Boy is a paint. Yeah.
Little Dutch Boy?
Right. Yeah.
Bring me some little Dutch Boy. I want a little Butch Boy.
But yeah, no, they're all
I'm
nuts.
Butch.
Little Dutch Boy. Maybe that's...
Was it a lead-based paint?
Oh, and yeah, Dutch Boy paints. Oh, yeah, it's got all the lead. This little Dutch Boy killed 19 people because of all the lead in the paint.
More of an asbestos guy.
Ooh.
Now, we have to say goodbye and thank you and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure. I love you. I love you all.
I love you.
Love you.
You mentioned patrons. If this is the free one, might as well, right?
Might as well be. We don't have an ad, so.
No ad. I said Factor. I said Huel. There was enough free advertising. Little Dutch Boy paint.
I'm going to have the Nosferatu people send you some money for the promo.
The kind the pros huff. Dutch Boy.
I'm going to be watching the Nuggets game on my phone in Nosferatu.
Come on, man. Not if there's anybody behind you. I don't care how low you turn the brightness down. If there's somebody behind you, you can't watch the Nugs.
Nope. This Nuggets game is a barn burner. Someone just texted me.
Last night was
or the
crazy.
Broncos
Kelsey,
game. I mean,
oh yeah, it might have gone to OT. Kelsey was at the Nuggets game last night. Lost to the Cavs, but it was like 149 to 135. That's a crazy game to see live.
Damn.
Oh, the Broncos game's in OT.
Shit. All right. Patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. Only $5 a month gets you free episodes. Thanks for listening to the free one. Why don't you fork over $5? Go to Patreon. There's 4 years of episodes. Patrick's on some of them. Becker's on most of them. Getting in there. Getting involved. R.I.P. Sam T. Paramedics are working on him now. I just got an alert from TMZ. Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Bye.